Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Holmes Jr., and I created a short film which is called A Day in the Park. This film took place in New Orleans, Louisiana, at City Park. I chose City Park because it's a great place for scenery, and that was my goal when I was creating my film. I love going to City Park and driving around and seeing all the different sceneries around the park, such as the Contemporary Art Museum, which I love going to. This short film consists of two friends. The two friends are William and James. I wanted to create a story regarding two friends. One of them is a mentor to the other friend. The other friend has relationship issues. Yes, relationship issues. I want to create a drama. For this class, I knew that I had to choose a certain subject, and I knew I would be comfortable creating a drama. Along with this process, there was different things I had to focus on. I never created a short film before, so this was exciting to do. Before I had to begin my short film, I had to do some prep work, such as come up with a synopsis. I had to come up with characters. I had to come up where I was going to shoot this movie at, which I chose a park. And I had to write a script. Yes, a script. To let you know, I never wrote a script before. I do enjoy writing, but never been creative of writing. Just to let y'all all know that I came up with this idea to write my film, which is called A Day in the Park. I was struggling writing this film to start off with. One, because I'm not always a good writer. So I had to tell myself I can do this. Once I did that, everything was fine. I really came up with this idea, the name of this film. I basically wrote all of this in one night. Yes, one night I came up with this story called A Day in the Park. I'm really proud of myself that I have created this film called A Day in the Park. The other things about this here was the other things about this short film was I had to go to City Park to shoot this film, which I was looking forward to. I shot this film on Sunday, the 14th. Yes, Sunday. The reason why I shot it on Sunday, because the people I asked to be in my film, that was the day they was available. But it was a beautiful day in the park. The sun was shining, a great place to shoot my film. The first place I shot my film, which I wanted to give a great scenery to start off with, was Cafe Du Monde in City Park, Louisiana. Let me start it over. I wanted to have this first scene at Cafe. I wanted to have this first scene at Cafe du Monde, which is in City Park in New Orleans, Louisiana. The first scene consists of two friends eating and drinking coffee. They were eating beignets to start off this film. And then they were chatting up about their life overall. The one who was a mentor was basically letting James know he had to work on his relationship issues. That's just an idea of what this film is about. The other thing about this short film, I had to come up with 3 locations. So the first location was Cafe du Monde in the park. The second location was a walking trail in the park. Now today, when I went and shot this film, I have changed a few things, but I am proud of the overall experience. So when I did the walking scene, this walking scene had like statues in the park, which was really nice to see. Great scenery, just like I said, scenery at City Park. The second scene took place. The second scene took place in a park, which was the walking area of the park, which was beautiful to see. Statues along the way. This is where the characters, which I created, William and James, to have their conversation on a deeper level while at the walking park, while at the walking scene. The third place which this took place, I changed it up while I was there. It actually made sense because it was another scene that was a beautiful sight. This scene took place in front of the Contemporary Art Museum, where the two characters, William and James, ended the scene. The way they ended this scene was basically saying that I got you and I'm glad to be your friend. So they shook hands and went on their separate ways. The other one took their separate way and walked towards the lake. Yes, there's a lake in the park, and I wanted to shoot that. Now, while I was here at this park today, I had some camera issues. Yes, I had some bloopers on my own. Some of the bloopers consist of me was understanding to hold the camera a certain way. Yes, I decided to purchase a gimbal for my movie scene. I wanted to create a certain way for it to work. I also had a tripod, but I chose to use the gimbal instead, which was a great thing that I invested. The second thing I invested was a microphone, the DJI Microphone 2. I wanted to create better sound for my film. But I realized at the end, when it was all over with, and I reviewed it, I realized the mic was not recording, but it was Bluetooth, so you're able to hear everything. This challenging experience for me was great. I'm glad I had this opportunity to create a short film. This was not an easy task for me, but I believed in myself and everything came to life. So anybody who is planning to do a short film, remember three things that I'm about to say. 1, planning. 2, organization. And 3, always believe in yourself. Yes, my third thing to remember is believe in yourself. If you cannot believe in yourself to start this project off, it will not be a success. That is what I have to say to end my reflection of A Day in the Park, a short film by Michael Holmes Jr. Bye.